I'm unsure of a guy's feelings towards me because I've never dated anyone also. He has kissed me without consent. I 21F have never been in a relationship before. I don't get approached IRL anyways. Guys often stare, but no one actually confidently asked for my number in my entire life before. Boarding the metro one day, I saw this one guy kind of glancing at me the entire journey, and I found him pretty cute as well. Nothing happened except for a subtle eye contact, and I was kind of in a hurry, so I left the platform quickly after we got off the train. I saw him looking back at me while I was going the other way. Weeks later, the coach was almost empty, and I saw the same guy, and for some unknown reason, leaving every other seat, I walked up and sat one seat beside him. Probably the second biggest mistake of my life. After a few minutes, the guy beckoned his hands in front of me to get my attention as I was indulged in my music. He complimented my eyes and asked for my name. I obviously reciprocated the energy and talked to him the entire journey of 20 minutes. Even in this short time, this guy, 23M, told me everything from about himself from his schooling years to his job as an assistant manager at a hotel. Turned out we actually had a lot in common disorder of random chest pains too. He seemed a bit shy in making eye contact but somehow confidently asked for my number. He even stated that he clearly remembers our past encounter and that it made his entire day. I kind of hesitated in giving him my number at first because I had never done it before but did it anyways, for the plot. Little did I know that was the biggest mistake ever. We chatted and talked for hours and saw each other almost every day. This thing lasted for 6 to 7 days, but one day when we were exiting the station, he just pulled me close and pecked me on the cheek, and that kind of made me uncomfortable because even that had never happened to me before. I just said, "Hey, don't do that again or else I'll hit you in a play-fighting way," and he just smiled and said, "Alright, hit me ma'am, but you know you liked it." And yeah, I can't lie, that was a cute gesture, but he should have asked first, right? Maybe he was testing my boundaries at this time. He had made it very clear that very night that he likes me, and everything was going well, and he would want to talk to me all the time, sharing details of his childhood, personal, and work life. After around 3 days, he asked if I'd like to go on a date with him. I was hesitant at first because I have really strict Indian parents with no dating policy. Also, the guy belongs to a distinct religion, so I knew I couldn't take this thing any further. I made it clear to him that night that I'm not interested in being in any sort of relationship because of my own issues, and it's better we stopped meeting each other. He was devastated and literally begged me to stay, and told me that he genuinely likes me and that he has never felt this way before. I softened up a little, and through his sweet talk, he also convinced me to spend time with him the next day and that it won't be a date but just a hangout. The next day he picked me up in his car as it was his day off, and to my surprise, he brought flowers. I was unsure of my feelings, but I genuinely liked his company and found him really cute, so it made me somewhat happy but kind of scared too because friends are not supposed to be all sweet and bring you flowers, right? But during the drive, things were going well. We talked a lot, and out of nowhere, he grabbed my hand and kissed it. I just froze and didn't know what to say. Neither of us said anything until we reached the destination. We stayed at a seaside restaurant for a while, and there I got another wave of chest pain. He got up from his seat and hugged and caressed me for almost 10 minutes. I didn't receive much physical affection from my parents growing up, so it felt foreign, but I kind of liked the idea of someone caring for me, so I couldn't really push him off. Back in the journey, I was still feeling a little sick, so he told me to lay down in the back seat, and he came to the back and laid my head on his lap and massaged it. I just laid there quietly from the awkwardness until he kissed my forehead, and that's when I told him to stop. I got up and said, "I'm not comfortable with this," and God, I saw anger. Immense anger. It then clicked to me that it was a mistake to trust him. He then started coming closer in order to kiss me, and I backed off. He only asked, "Do you not like me at all?" But the tone was full of anger and his voice was getting deep. I immediately knew I was in danger and that I had to comply in order to get out of his car and reach my home safely. I replied, "Yeah, I do like you, but I don't want to do this, and you respect me, right? So please get away in that. I'm uncomfortable with this. Please don't," when he got even closer. But he didn't listen to me once and grabbed my face to kiss me. I didn't feel anything. I just froze. I finally came to the realization that he was kissing me when he finally backed away with a smile and began asking me questions about what I find attractive in him. I could feel the tears building up in my eyes but kept my composure. I began chatting like nothing happened and tried my best to stay cheerful so that he doesn't suspect that I'll never see his face again. He texted me twice after I reached home, but I didn't reply. Spent the entire night crying. A day later, blocked him everywhere. He called me 176 times in the span of 4 days, tried even different numbers, and that scared me to death. I finally told my friends about the situation and what I had gotten myself into. 10 days passed by, and I had an important exam, and I found him standing outside the college entrance when I got out. He didn't look angry or sad, just curious. I told him everything. That I felt taken advantage of and used, and that's why I blocked him. He started questioning my character as to why I lied about liking him in the first place, as if he wasn't cornering me in his car with an angry tone. To say the least, he just said that it wasn't his intention at all, he just wanted to love me and that's all, and that I should have physically pushed him away if I wasn't okay with it. Now all the mixed emotions and hormones are taking up my brain right now, and I feel anxious, abused, and manipulated. I know for a fact that he doesn't like me, because if he actually did, he would be scared to even touch me, let alone kiss me against my will with multiple no's. But at the same time, I feel so sorrowful as to why is he even pretending to like me, like am I not worthy of actually being loved by anyone? Can anyone tell their opinions on this guy? Should I continue this or completely cut him off because now I've started to feel a bit attached? Maybe because of the prolonged physical contact and emotional connection I felt, and the fact that I've never dated anyone at all. At the same time, can anyone, specifically a man, tell me whether this guy is lying about actually liking me or not? Please be as honest, clear, and as upfront and detailed as possible in the comments, and also give me opinions on what should I do next. If he was faking his feelings all this time just to score a chance, then I'd feel extremely sad and vengeful. If the scenario is second one, please give me ideas on how I extract my revenge without involving a third party.